Uh, what's up? My name's Robo. This is WWE 2K20. So we've got some matches lined up for here. We're going to play through them. It's going to be a bit like my therapy. I'm not feeling too great today. Today's been a shit day. Feeling pretty down. I'm hoping that playing a bit of WWE and slamming some fools will help me feel a bit better. So I put my card on Instagram and Facebook earlier today. So let's go and set up that show. We're in week 2 of August. At the end of the month, we're going to be having the pay-per-view Ride the Wave. That's our big summer spectacular, the FSW equivalent of SummerSlam. And on that show, there's a blockbuster match scheduled for Brock Lesnar as he faces the best bout machine, Kenny Omega. But before then, we've got tonight's show, FSW Fight Night 14. And on that show, Brock Lesnar has a hell of a challenge. Well, main event's got one thing right, the automated universe mode. They've said Aleister Black's facing Brock Lesnar. It's not Aleister Black, but Brock Lesnar is in our main event. Let's freely edit this. It is going to be a last man standing match, which I feel bad for Will Ospreay tonight because I'm going to absolutely wreck him. Our players are Brock. Must be for Brock. I'm all over the place tonight. I was really disappointed. I was meant to get some things done today, and they didn't get done. I, promises from my mum to help things, and she turned up hours late and didn't do shit. So, a bit upset about that. Also, just another friend that keeps disappointing me and just helped her out a lot, and now when the chips are down and I need help, she's nowhere to be found, but she can go and buy herself all the shit. It makes me a bit upset. Okay. So Brock Lesnar is challenging for the FSW World Heavyweight Championship. It is a last man standing match. So, tier 1 I guess. Entrances are on because it's the main event. It is a championship match. Let's have a look at it. FSW World Champion Will Ospreay. A custom singles championship there. FSW World Champion Will Ospreay. FSW Television Champion Cesaro. There we go. Will Ospreay's been the champion for a couple of weeks. He beat Brock Lesnar at, was that Money in the Bank? Or we beat him in a TLC match anyway. Big upset. So this is Lesnar vs Ospreay 3. And settle the score once and for all. Alright, co-main event in the 5th match is a big tag team match player. Let's set that up. Normal. We've got AJ Styles in one corner, the Phenomenal One. And AJ Styles is teaming with the original bro, Matt Riddle. There he is. Let's have a look here. Yeah, entrance is off because there's no champions in this one. So Riddle and Styles team together, and they are facing the Legend Killer, the Viper, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton, and Randy Orton is teaming with the Psycho Killer, the Blackheart, Tommaso Ciampa. It's a big time tag team match, and yep, it is building towards Ride the Wave. We have Styles versus Ciampa coming up, and Riddle versus Orton, 2 big matches there. In the 4th match, a bit of women's division action. The Nightmare, Rhea Ripley, representing Adelaide. She's also Miss Money in the Bank, so big things happening there. And Rhea Ripley is taking on Mickie James. You know what, I'm going to turn the entrances on because got a 2017 attire. That's pretty cool. We're going to go with it. But entrance is on because Rhea is Miss Money in the Bank, and that counts as a championship, sorta. She's going to be in line for some big things very soon. Third match on the show, another championship match, a big championship match. The FSW Television Championship is on the line. The defending champion, the Swiss Superman, Cesaro. There we go, title match on. And Cesaro is defending the FSW TV title against the Limitless One, Keith Lee. There it is, television champion. That's the other big championship match on our show, Cesaro vs. Lee. Battle of two power superstars for sure. Second match, it's another tag team match player, but this time in the women's division. It's going to be Lita. And Lita is teaming with Ember Moon. And Lita and Ember taking on the Japanese duo of Io Shirai and Asuka. Entrances are on because Asuka is the FSW Women's Champion. Let's make sure entrances are on for Cesaro vs. Lee. Yep. And in the first match of the show, no entrances here, but we are going to edit what we've got. And in the opening match, it's going to be the cleaner, the best bat machine, Kenny Omega. He is elite. And is he elite enough to beat the top 1%? EC3. Kenny, no entrances. EC3. That's our opening match on FSW Fight Night 14. We're not going to waste much time at all. We're going to get right to the matches. My name's Robbo. This is WWE 2K20 Universe Mode. Let's do this. And here is the place where all the greatest and most talented wrestlers in the world gather. This is Fighting Spirit Wrestling. This is Fight Night 14, excuse me. So excited, there's two huge championship matches about to take place. Television championship on the line, and in the main event, it's last man standing for the FSW World Heavyweight Championship. Ospreay vs. Lesnar 3. Here we go. Fireworks, explosion, fire, the explosion of energy from this crowd. These people are pumped to see the best in FSW square off. We are live on Twitch. We are live from this arena in Cleveland, Ohio. Strap yourself in for some of the best WWE 2K20 wrestling action. Let's not waste time, let's get to it. I'm going to be playing as the best bat machine, Kenny Omega. Let's see if I can overcome EC3 and get this stream started off on the right track. Got my Coke here. I was very tempted to grab some alcohol. Really upset. I'm always going out of my way to do things for people, and it always seems like when I need something, it never gets done, or people just don't follow through with what they say, they don't keep their words. So we're going to blow off some steam with some WWE 2K20. Hey Mike, thanks for joining us, man. You're just in time for the first match, Kenny Omega vs EC3 on Fight Night 14. Let's go. How's your night going? Or day going? I don't know. Can't remember where you're from. Oh, and EC3 with the reversal. And Omega with the reversal. Suplex into the neck breaker. That's why they call him the best bat machine. So technically sound. Reversal on the Irish whip from EC3. Oh, and a knife edge chop drops Omega. Don't let the pretty boy physique of EC3 fool you. He is a former Impact World Champion. And another knife edge chop, and he holds onto the wrist. The wrist control is paramount. Omega did not have control of where he was going. Nice arm drag by Omega. Oh, and a big boot. I'm playing as Kenny Omega. If you don't remember from my other streams, nice shooting star press from Omega. Recover. 1. And EC3 kicks out. I play and commentate, so I'm playing as Omega. I turned off WWE commentary because screw Michael Cole. And here we are. Magic chair from Omega, and oh, to the German. EC3, still too much energy, too much tenacity, manages to power out. And oh, EC3 rolled too close to the ropes, and Omega made him pay for it. We're gonna get a dive. Oh, missile drop kick to the outside by Omega. Starting to see flashes in FSW of the Kenny Omega that ruled New Japan for many years. The man who had classic bouts with Kazuchika Okada. Oh, and a flying elbow. Pinpoint precision by Kenny Omega. Referee up to 5. Omega the professional gets himself back into the ring quickly. Pump handle by Omega. Into the shoulder breaker, beautifully done. Cover, hooks the leg. And Omega gets a 2 count. Omega can't believe it. But EC3, ever tenacious. Oh, suplex into the hip toss into the neck breaker, excuse me. And EC3 kicks out yet again. What will it take for Omega to best EC3 here in this opening match on Fight Night? Omega holds on. He could have gone flying to the outside, and EC3 makes sure it happens with that huge shoulder block. EC3 proud of his work, but he's got to know that that will not finish Omega. Kick to the arse, but that's just disrespectful right there from the top 1%er. Omega nicely placed the knee. Oh, nice power bomb by Kenny Omega. And Omega going to leave EC3 out to dry here. We use a 10 count here in FSW. EC3 now has 3 seconds to get back into the ring. Otherwise he loses this match. Right on the count of 8. Oh, EC3 gets in, takes a big clothesline. And a stiff kick by Omega. The unrelenting crusher. And again. Oh, this time EC3 sends Omega flying to the outside again. This time with a straight right hand. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. I swear I don't have corona. Count is on, but Omega. Why can't I jump to the outside? Omega should have the ability to jump to the outside. Up to count of 6. Omega doesn't have a half flying move. What the hell? I'm gonna have to edit his moveset. Oh, nice cutter by EC3. Cover. And Omega out of the 1 count. Caught him by surprise with that diamond cutter. And just the power of Kenny Omega. And oh, EC3. And a nice back elbow by EC3. And a fundamental move by Kenny Omega. Bang indeed. Trying to get EC3 to waste a reversal when he does it. And a cactus jack-like elbow from Kenny Omega. Follow up is key here for Omega. Here we go, quickly. We need to do it. He's got him. Oh, nice face buster by Kenny Omega. EC3 sent reeling after that one. Omega stalking his prey. Here we go, he's got him lined up. The best bout machine has him hooked into one winged angel. And that's all she wrote. Kenny Omega victorious to kick off Fight Night 14. Omega may be sending a message to the beast, Brock Lesnar. That dominant performance over a credible and competitive EC3. There'll be another night for EC3, but this night belongs to Kenny Omega. A scene of this tenacity and unrelenting pressure from Omega. This is the Kenny Omega that people knew. Nice RKO, Diamond Cutter, Ace Crusher, call it what you will by EC3. We only got a 1 count, and that just served to ignite the fighting spirit of Kenny Omega.
Here is your winner, Kenny Omega!
Omega was outsized in this match, but not outmatched. And that may be the key at FSW Ride the Wave. Omega will have an uphill battle in terms of size and strength, but skill for skill, Kenny Omega can match anybody in the world. Can he deal with the beast, Brock Lesnar, at FSW Ride the Wave? We're going to find out in a couple of weeks' time. But for tonight, Kenny Omega enjoying the spoils of victory. Let's keep this moving. First match down, first win down, 3.5 star match. Good way to set the tone for the night. You play as Lita, upcoming challenger for the FSW Women's Champion Asuka at Ride the Wave. She just returned recently to FSW to build some momentum and re-establish herself on the scene. Let's see if she can get it done in this tag match player. Just have a quick look at the records. I believe Lita beat Io Shirai. Yes, last week on Extra 13, Lita beat Io Shirai in the main event, the Battle of the Moonsaults. How will things go down in this tag team match? We're going to find out in moments. And this is the part where I got demonetized or my video blocked on YouTube. The entrance of Lita and the crowd noise. They picked out 20 seconds of a 2-hour stream and got my video blocked for it.
Introducing first, from Sanford, North Carolina, Lita!
She is a trailblazer. She is the extreme diva. She is Lita. She revolutionized what women could do in this industry. Moonsaults, hurricanranas, suicide dives. Lita would take any risk imaginable just to get the victory and just to make a statement to the wrestling fans. And she's teaming with the woman who has taken that trailblazing and put her own spin on it. Here comes the War Goddess, former NXT champion.
And her partner from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon.
Here we see the captivating presence of Ember Moon, the enigmatic, energetic Texan, trained by Booker T. But no disrespect to the Hall of Famer, I've never seen Booker T move the way that Ember Moon moves. And she's an innovator in her offense. Her top rope finisher, the Eclipse, essentially a top rope twisting stunner. There's nobody on this roster with the same skill set as Ember Moon. And here comes one of the most renowned international superstars, male or female, in the world today. Here comes the genius of the skies, the Josie Judas. This is Io Shirai.
And their opponents first, from Tokyo, Japan, Io Shirai.
The mask might give you some indication. Shirai heavily influenced by the legendary luchador Rey Mysterio. Does the Tiger Feint kick, or as Rey calls it, the 619, in honor of the greatest mask of all time. Again, Shirai, another competitor, took the high flying that Lita pioneered and made it her own. Delivering that devastating picture-perfect moonsault, she fell victim to it on Extra. Will she get some revenge here tonight on Fight Night? There was a Io removing the mask, showing the world her true colours, and I bet she intends to turn Lita and Ember various shades of purple, black and blue in this tag team match. And you felt the mood in the room change. Here comes the FSW Women's Champion.
And her partner from Osaka, Japan, one half of the Asuka.
One half of the what? She's the singles champion, the FSW Women's Champion, the Empress of Tomorrow, ruling this women's division in Fighting Spirit Wrestling. 4 of the best female competitors we have in FSW about to go to war here tonight for your viewing pleasure. As the wrestle under Irish Whip leader, immediately Ember tags in. And Ember wasting no time. And now we see the power game of Ember Moon, which we don't often see, a huge vertical suplex. Io taking the powder. And Io the speed, catching Ember unawares. Nice boot. And oh! Shade to Jeff Hardy there of the Hardy arrest. The up and over drop kick. Here we go, the roll through and the Rana. And Ember wasn't born yesterday, hitting Asuka before Asuka can hit her. Oh, and I'm not sure what Ember was going for there. She came up a little bit short, but made the collision either way with Io Shirai. Crucifix pin by Ember, which only garners a 1 count. And Ember keeping that pressure up. Smart move by the War Goddess. As I said in the intro, Ember has considerable championship experience in NXT. She beat Shayna Baszler to become the NXT Women's Champion. Oh, beautiful sit-down electric chair driver by Lita. Oh, and not much finesse in that, but a whole lot of power and ferocity. Oh, and a huge flying forearm by Lita. Lita showing she still has that speed, intensity that was a trademark of her first run in WWE. Debuting in the year 2000 and quickly establishing herself for a Daredevil offense. She retired in 2006 at Survivor Series against Mickie James. I've seen her make sporadic appearances in... Bullshit! I've seen Lita make appearances in WWE, but this is her first full-time schedule here in FSW. But I can't believe that from Io Shirai, just completely... What the fuck, just leaping halfway across the ring in order to make that tag. And now Asuka has the advantage after that bullshit hot tag. Nice high kick by Empress, the FSW Women's Champion, and there we see why that Saito suplex by Asuka on the surgical repaired neck of Lita. That's a combination of kicks. Oh, and right to the small of the back. Once again, the spine. If you guys are enjoying this, this is FSW. And a beautiful counter by Lita into that reverse DDT. Lita looking as sharp as ever on her road to FSW Ride the Wave. Twist of fate by Lita, catches Asuka early to cover. And Asuka kicks out of the twist of fate. That is impressive. And Asuka Oh, crucifix bomb by Asuka. Lita, a veteran, playing the cat and mouse game with Asuka. Oh, and once again, Lita throwing Asuka to the other side of the ring, away from her partner, which is a crucial element of tag team wrestling, making sure your opponent is cut off from her partner. But Asuka, plenty dangerous in her own right. Those vicious strikes. Hey, I counted that. That hit me. There we go. There's an opening here. Asuka reverses. Oh, and Ember with a shot on Asuka. Asuka, of course, plenty familiar with Ember Moon there. And that dive misses. Super kick blocked. Drop kick catches Asuka, glancing shot. And the suplex. Once again, the power game of Ember. Coming to the forefront here. Once again, that dive misses. Ember is a botch machine here tonight. Oh, that spinning back fist out of nowhere. Oh, and sweeps the leg. Asuka's been watching those Karate Kid movies. Stiff shot. That's that strong style we know and love from Asuka. Stomping the mud hole in Ember Moon and walking it dry. How quickly the tables have turned here. Oh, and Asuka moves out of the way. Nice leg lariat by the Empress. Okay. Why can't I make a tag to Lita? I'm right in the corner. So Io can jump halfway across the ring. I can't make a tag when I'm right fucking there. That makes a lot of sense. A single leg drop kick by Ember Moon. I can't tag Lita. It's not allowing me to make a tag. Nope. And Lita tags herself in, which might have saved the glitch that was happening. Nice Lita Karana here. Lita has Io in position. What's it going to be here? A patented Lita salt. Cover. And Lita gets it. Pinning Io right. Twice in 1 week. First on Extra, now here on Fight Night 14. See some highlights. Ember, great showing. Lita stealing the show. Twist of fate on Asuka. Asuka to her credit, kicking out. 2 count. And the action was kept fast and furious.
Here are your winners, Lita and Ember Moon.
They said it like there was going to be a team name in there. There was not. FSW does not have women's tag belts. They may one day, but today is not that day. Lita building momentum towards ride the wave against Asuka. Ember Moon is taking her case for a future title shot possibly, with a very impressive performance. Once again, 3.5 stars. I'll mark that down in my notebook as a win, and we always write down any matches that are 4 stars or higher. But as far as results go, we're 2 for 2. Let's see if we can keep that ball rolling in this championship match. The FSW television title is on the line. Cesaro defending against Keith Lee. It should be a hell of a match. 2 hosses who love that power game. The Limitless One and the Swiss Superman about to battle. Half an hour in, up to the 3rd match. Timing of the show is going pretty well. Let's see if we can have a barn burner here. Bit of a classic.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Fighting Television Championship.
So I forgot to make the statement at the beginning, but I do not own any sounds or video in this game apart from my own words that I'm speaking into the headset. WWE, please don't get me for copyright again. I'm just here to play some games and have some fun. Because I am planning to export this to YouTube. Doesn't seem to be a problem on Twitch, but when I uploaded it to YouTube, I got a copyright strike last week, and it was just for about 20 seconds of crowd noise during Leader's entrance. It wasn't the video, it wasn't, Leader's music, because that gets cut off the broadcast. They basically got crowd noise and said, no, we're WWE, we're claiming that, which is some grade A bullshit. When I went to appeal it on YouTube, I claimed fair use, and one of the options for fair use is gameplay. So we're waiting the 30 days for WWE to respond. Hopefully that gets restored soon. It was on YouTube. On my YouTube it was FSW Fight Night 13 along with extra. It's currently not there. We hope to have it set up again soon. In the meantime, here comes the FSW Television Champion. Whilst Cesaro is making his entrance, quick little social media check. Basically just so I can see if any hoes have posted photos on Facebook or Instagram. There we go, some hot bodies over there. Nothing going on Facebook. I do have a notification on Twitter. And there we see Cesaro, the picture of greatness there. Looking great with that television championship, which I designed myself. Check out that cool shit. Alright. So I've been trying to promote my streams and things across Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. We're yet to break out. I've got some followers, I've got 61 followers. But in the grand scheme of things, I know that's not a lot. Hoping to get up to 100 soon. Same thing on YouTube. I've got 81 subscribers on YouTube. We want to hit that 100. We want to move our channel along. I've been putting some time into learning video editing and things like that. In addition to my Twitch streams, which I export to YouTube, I do spend a lot of time making highlight videos as well for the different games I play. But in the meantime, introductions from Greg Hamilton.
Introducing the challenger, weighing in at 320 pounds, limitless, King Lee.
Oh, he's been billed as 330 and 340 on NXT. Just slim down a little bit, working on that cardio.
Introducing the champion from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds. He is the Cesaro.
That's what it's all about. Second biggest prize in FSW, the Television Championship. And while the World title may be more prestigious, it could be argued the Television Champion has a harder schedule, filming that title more frequently. Honestly, the only reason I've even had FSW Championship matches on Fight Nights lately is because Ospreay accidentally won the title. I've got to get it back on Lesnar for the big SummerSlam match with Omega. Here we go. Cesaro vs Lee. I mean, if accident loses, not the end of the world. Drop misses. And, oh, that one mistimed move by Lee. Went for that drop kick, but came up short. And Cesaro capitalizes with the suplex. Oh, and Lee's got some speed and finesse. Oh, and a DDT. Oh, and he nips up. And the crowd wants us to bask in the glory of the limitless Keith Lee, who just showed that he can do moves that 300 plus pound men usually can't do. Straight jacket suplex. Bridge. Pound for pound, Cesaro, one of the strongest men in pro wrestling. But as far as strength goes, it's hard to get past Keith Lee. Cesaro knowing where he is in that ring. And he's a bit frustrated. He's putting that bear hug, restricting his breathing. Cesaro grabbing onto the ropes. What's he got here? Oh, the cravat suplex. think if I hit Lee with the stairs, it's a DQ. And Cesaro is still mad. Oh, and Cesaro slams Lee on the outside. Up to the count of 7. And champion's advantage. Oh, and Lee runs in at the count of 8. And another combat suplex. Oh, and Lee lands on his head. Cesaro will take a count out victory if he has to. And Lee out at 1. That's impressive. He got dropped on his head right there. And still out at 1. Oh, and you see the power of Lee. Similar to how he ran through Brock Lesnar in the 2020 Royal Rumble. Huge shoulder block sends the TV champion sprawling for his life. I think Lee going for that bear hug again. Cesaro not having it. Nice hot shot. Cesaro is such a ring general. In command of what he's doing in that ring at all times. Oh, and there's the second rope elbow. Once again the cover. Hooks the leg tight. Just a 1 count. Don't think Cesaro truly thinks he's going to get the cover off those moves. I think he's just intending to cut. Oh, he wants to cut Lee down. Nice whirlwind elbow. And once again he goes for that cover. And this time an emphatic kick out at 1 by the limitless Keith Lee. Oh, and a European uppercut. Drops the leg. Shout out to the Hulkster. And the second rope elbow again. And this time Cesaro going up a level. Oh, the big splash across the ring. That's a signature move of Keith Lee's. And Lee out at 2. Embraced Cesaro just flew through the air. And there we go. Massive clothesline levels. That was mistimed. There, missed by Cesaro. There we go. And Cesaro on the comeback. Don't call it a comeback, it's been here for years. I just want to check before I do anything else. Starting for special moves. I've got to hit R2 to hit the neutralizer, otherwise I can do the sharpshooter. Can remember that because I'm not great at submissions. Cesaro on the comeback here. Oh. Very impressive. There we see it again. And this time Cesaro is stalking. He appears ready to unleash on Keith Lee. Here we go. Clinks the neck. Neutralizer connects. Shoots the half. Hooks the leg. Referee in position. And Cesaro retains the television title. Great match. We've got our 4 stars easily there. Swiss Superman defending the television title. Cesaro, one of the busiest schedules of anyone in FSW. Great match. Keith Lee, nothing to be ashamed of. He's disappointed there, but he will live to fight another day. That was a hell of a contest here on Fight Night 14. Yep, and we got that instant classic leveled at 4.5 stars. Thought that match would deliver. It's a bit of a last minute addition. It wasn't originally on the plans. And I just thought, you know what? Got to make Cesaro earn his paycheck, defend that title, and there we go with an instant classic. Up next, some women's division action. We're going to see Miss Money in the Bank in a singles match with the legendary Mickie James. I'm going to play as the Nightmare. Got to keep Miss Money in the Bank strong. I know WWE likes to actually make the Money in the Bank holders look weak. I guess so it's more of a surprise when they cash in. I'm going the opposite approach. I'm going to keep her strong all the time, so she's always a threat, always a force. Let's see how Ripley goes against the talented veteran, surefire future Hall of Famer, Miss Mickie James. Let's go. Women's division action here on Fight Night. It's been a hell of a show so far. Let's keep that momentum going. And as the opening line screams, it's her brutality, it's her reality, it's Rhea Ripley. I'm not going to give her an introduction, commentator. Alright, from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley. Let's see if they give it to Mickie. Give it to Mickie. You wouldn't give it to Mickie. The Monday Night MILF. Oh my. I fondly remember WrestleMania 22, Trish vs. Mickie. I remember watching the unedited version on the network when Mickie went nuts for all lesbian shit. It was great. 16-year-old me loved that shit. There was rumors that Mickie was a porn star, but I'm pretty sure that was a lookalike. I'll have to do some further research into that. But either way, sexiness notwithstanding, Mickie James, an excellent competitor, very decorated pro wrestling superstar, sure to give a stern test here to Rhea Ripley. Okay, Ripley, James, Rhea and Mickie doing battle for the first time in an FSW ring. Oh, and Mickie switch reversal to the reverse DDT. And Rhea powers out. It's a slick move by Mickie, but oh! A drop kick shin right to the top of the head. Rhea drops behind. And a great back suplex. Pops the hips, and there's a receipt. Straight kick to the head by Rhea Ripley. And another one. And Rhea letting the people know. Oh, what a spear! And the kick misses. Nice elbow countering the waistlock. And look at that! Amateur wrestling takedown by Rhea Ripley. A different fact that Australia, Adelaide, does not have a strong amateur wrestling program. I'm not about that life. Oh, and a massive Uranagi slam by Ripley. It's pumping me for dirty pin, but Rhea's meant to be a babyface. And Rhea seems to be a step ahead here with the veteran James. Oh! Second rope splash, driving the air out of Mickie. Cover, hooks the leg tight. And Mickie out before the count of one. Resilience. Showing the world why. She's talked about in the same breath as the likes of Lita and Trish Stratus. Once again, that back suplex. Rhea focusing a lot of her attack on the back of Mickie. Constantly working that lower back and working that core. Makes it hard to execute a lot of simple moves. Oh, and that boot upside the head. Rhea Ripley not playing here tonight. And this time, Mickie staying down for a 1 count. I haven't even seen a 2 count in this match. Oh god. That's the only reason Mickie got me. I was sneezing. Right? Oh, a spin kick! A bit Rob Van Dam like from Mickie. And a flapjack. And Rhea shows agility and the power. Not sure what Rhea's signature is, but we're about to find out. Oh, no, we're not. Yeah. Oh, and a nice back elbow. Catching Rhea Ripley right on the jaw. Mickie trying to find that off switch. Top wrist lock here. Double wrist lock, almost a Kimura. And Mickey James. She's been watching MMA no time away, it seems. Look like Rhea Ripley's gone for a cutter. And once again, the back elbow finds the mark. And Mickey, unrelenting. She knows that she gets a young competitor like Ripley down. She needs to capitalize and keep up the offense. I'm just looking for an opening there. Oh! And Ripley stays on her feet, but spin kick nicely done. Nice flexibility by Ripley. What's going to be for Ripley? Here we see another example of that power. Vertical suplex. And holding her up there, letting the blood rush to the head. One-handed and... damn, Mickey goes down. And Mickey kicks out of his lead suplex. And Rhea Ripley, undeterred, going for the next big move in her arsenal. Could we see the Riptide? Or through pump handle. Looks like it's gonna be. Riptide connects. It's all over. Rhea Ripley with a dominant victory over the legendary Mickey James. Mickey, a tough return to action here, but Rhea Ripley is on a roll. Oh, no ring announcer. And the winner of this match, Rhea Ripley. We're to the 3-star level. I was a bit concerned. Alright, let's keep the ball rolling. We've got a big tag team matchup next, player. Something Teddy Long would be proud of. Let's have a bit more Coke while we're here. And I mean the caffeinated beverage before anyone gets it twisted. Play as AJ and by extension Matt Riddle against Orton and Ciampa. Okay. The wheels are in motion for FSW Ride the Wave. Everyone building momentum nicely. And high stakes in this huge tag team match. Starting with Styles and Orton, these men know each other very well. Orton ready with the arm drag. And a European uppercut. Randy's been watching Cesaro in action. Styles immediately pops out. And oh, nice move. The gut wrench into the neck breaker by Orton. I haven't seen that move in many years by Orton. Oh, and a flying attack there by Styles. And the veteran Styles quickly making a tag out to Matt Riddle. Notice he was bamboozled early. Great continuity, great teamwork by Riddle and AJ. And Riddle quickly followed up with the Exploder. Body shot by Riddle, former MMA star, and another Exploder. Wouldn't be feeling that one. Those thin mats don't offer much protection. Just there for aesthetic reasons, really. Oh, and this time the sledge connects. Riddle a house of fire on Orton. Hooks the leg. And just a 1 count for the original bro. He's off to a great start against Randy Orton. Oh. And Riddle not allowing himself to be controlled here. Fights out with the elbows. Oh, and that rising knee strike. That's a glitch for you. Damn. And a third Exploder. Orton can't take too many of those. He looks to find some sanctuary on the apron. Whether he's going to get it or not is another story. And he comes back in the hard way. Oh, and Orton. Oh, and there's a belly to belly. Riddle taking Orton to Suplex City. Oh, and a kick upside the head. Cover again. Just a 1 count for Riddle. But Orton is on the back foot to be certain. And Orton quickly trying to regain some of the momentum in this match. Riddle continuing to fight out. Oh, and on with the Luther's press. Oh, and raining down the right hands. The Viper is unleashed here on Fight Night 14. Quick cover. Forearm into the face, and Riddle powering out. And Orton having his moment. Riddle's going to allow him. Cat and mouse game. Losing Ciampa just for good measure. Springboard into the suplex. Oh. Randy feeling the pain here. It's going to be go to sleep and oh, suplex. And Ciampa makes the save and AJ takes him out. Ciampa's hurt, Orton's hurt. Who's Riddle going to get? No, Orton. With the right hand. Oh, Orton might busted open there. In comes AJ. And there's that fucking across the ring bullshit again. In comes Ciampa for the last time in this match. AJ takes his head off there. Getting some ride the wave previews here. What's Ciampa got here? Nice suplex. Wasn't sure Ciampa was going to get it at first, but he mustered him over. He's got him pump handle. And Ciampa out the back door. And a neck breaker. Beautiful move by Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa showing he's ready for that main event spotlight. This aggression does not feel out of place. Does not feel overwhelmed by the moment. There's a shot again. Oh, and there goes Orton. Go, what's it going to be? Ushikuroshi. Here we go. AJ setting up Ciampa. This could be the moment here for the phenomenal one. Phenomenal forearm on the button. And Ciampa kicks out of the phenomenal forearm. That was a lot right there. And AJ just levels Ciampa. And AJ cutting Orton off here. And a suplex on the hardest part of the ring. Who's he going to hit? Oh, the frog splash. Springboard frog splash, but Ciampa moves. Nice arm breaker. Oh, and a springboard 450. Another glitch. That's happened twice in this match with the weird physics. Into the oh, almost like the landslide with Nakamura's moves. Ciampa powering out. Oh, and a flying forearm misses. Ciampa had it scattered. A nice drop kick by Ciampa. Oh, and a German suplex by Tommaso Ciampa. He holds on. Another one. Is he going to make it a trifecta? Yes, he is. 3 German suplexes. Oh, shot to the throat. What's he got here? Oh, on the knee, innovative offense by Tommaso Ciampa. Over the ropes, and oh, AJ takes this hard spill on the floor. And here we go, AJ might have a counter here. Oh, and AJ's got him. Could he get him on the ramp? Oh! Styles clash on the floor. Can Ciampa get up in time? Up to the count of 5. Ciampa looks like he's out. Up to the count of 7 now. Yeah, ref's going to hesitate here, as he always does at the count of 7. Go on, go again. Ciampa just in at the count of 8. Oh, and a nice flying knee. And in comes original bro Matt Riddle. Oh, and the running knee misses. There you go, the sledge knocks him down. And Ciampa gets brought in. And, oh, Riddle's got him. Big time suplex. That's a spear. Goldberg-esque from Matt Riddle. And Ciampa breaks it up. And still seems focused on Ciampa. Gets him there. Oh, and that's the knee strike. Riddle takes him out with a flying knee to cover. And Orton kicks out. Much to his credit. Oh, nice backbreaker by Randy Orton. And a huge right hand. Riddle looks stunned. Orton working that neck to perfection. Orton shines in these big time matches. You will see it. The patented Orton stomp. Targeting every appendage he can get his feet on. And Riddle kicks out of the stomps. Go, it's gonna be. Go to sleep. And a suplex. Cover. Oh, and Ciampa cuts him off. Oh, and a face buster on Ciampa. Oh, the nice neck breaker by Orton. Again, Randy with the reversal. And Riddle's got an opening here. Another spear. And Orton, that too. Those spears having an effect, but Orton's already up. A huge German just like that. Here we go. Oh, the spinning tombstone pile driver. And Orton resting in pace there with a huge move from Matt Riddle. Gets the upper hand on the Viper here at Fight Night 14. Here's some highlights. Riddle throwing Orton around with ease. Orton kept fighting back and fighting back, but Riddle just kept finding new ways to hurt him. Here we see his vicious knees. AJ having his moments too of Ciampa there. Ishiguroshi to phenomenal forearm. Styles clash on the outside. Styles and Riddle proving to be an impressive tandem here. Landslide. AJ borrowing from an old rival, Shinsuke Nakamura there.
Are your winners, the phenomenal AJ Styles and Matt Riddle.
Hell of a successful outing for Styles and Riddle, building huge momentum towards Ride the Wave. AJ has a date with Tommaso Ciampa. Riddle set to clash with Orton. Original Bro claiming a huge victory over the Viper. And we have another instant classic here on Fight Night 14. Let's mark that down. 2 4.5-star matches on this stream. And that's not all. We've got the main event up next for the FSW World Heavyweight Championship. It's last man standing. It's Ospreay vs Lesnar 3. Playing as the Beast Incarnate. This is last man standing. Anything goes. The objective is to keep your opponent down for a 10 count. That's it. That's all the referee is here to do. We're about to see a unique brand of destruction here in this final match in the trilogy between Lesnar and Ospreay. The David vs Goliath battle is reignited here. It's a main event Fight Night 14. Winner of this match goes on to defend the World Heavyweight Championship at Ride the Wave. So either we get Lesnar vs Omega for the title, or Will Ospreay finds a challenger to take on at Ride the Wave. But for here and now, all that matters is this match. No looking forward. Only time to deal with the now.
The following contest is a last man standing match and is for the Fighting World Championship.
Well, here comes the pain. So weird to see Brock as the challenger here. Looks in great shape and he looks all business. The former and first inaugural FSW World Heavyweight Champion, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And here comes perhaps the greatest high flyer in the world today. The reigning defending champ. He has a unique set of skills that no one else in this company possesses. He's also one half of the tag team champions with Robbie Eagles as the Birds of Prey. Will Ospreay, one of the most decorated and skilled competitors in fight and spirit wrestling. He's normally all smiles. He's normally a guy that likes to have fun and is in a good mood. Or serious tonight. There's a look of intensity on his face that we haven't quite seen before. He understands what a serious threat Brock Lesnar is, especially in this type of match. And now to Greg Hamilton for the introductions. There we see what it's all about.
Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
And there we heard what might be the big difference, 295 pounds.
And introducing the champion from Norwich, England, weighing in at 190 pounds, he is
It's the FSW World Heavyweight Champion, Will Ospreay. But you heard it there as well, Ospreay with the weight, 190 pounds. That means there is a 105-pound weight difference between Will Ospreay and Brock Lesnar in this World Heavyweight title match. Hey, thanks for the love. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. Just in time for our main event, Brock Lesnar vs Will Ospreay. It's their third match. The rubber match in the trilogy. Winner becomes a champ, and it's last man standing. And Ospreay catching the boot, and a nice dragon screw. It's not a bad strategy by Will Ospreay. Target the legs of Lesnar. If you can't target the legs, if you can't stand up because you're in too much pain in your legs, that's just as valid a way to win last man standing as knocking them out. It's all about who's left standing. Whether you knock them out or break their legs, it doesn't really matter as long as they can't get up to answer that 10 count. And Ospreay on the move early. Oh, slingshot leg drop by Ospreay. Referee not starting the count yet. He won't start the 10 count unless he believes that the wrestlers are sufficiently incapacitated. Nice super kick for Ospreay. The mayor of Suplex City off to a rocky start. And Will Ospreay hopes to write the rocky story here tonight. He's won the David and Goliath battle before. Can he do it again? Nice drop salt by Will Ospreay. Ospreay's feeling himself, but he's got to know it's going to take a bit more than that to beat Brock Lesnar. And oh, there we go. And just like that, oh, welcome to Suplex City, bitch. Again with the kicks. And he's mounting him, showing that MMA background, raining down those hard shots, punches and elbows to the head of the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. And the thing you gotta watch about Will Ospreay is that the stats in this are 100. Oh, and he pops the hips nicely, Saito suplex. Idea is he uses that. Those reversals. Lesnar knows that won't be it. There we go. Now he's lost the reversals. Now he might have a chance of getting something done here. And there we go. Another German. Oh, and another one. Oh, an elbow. You don't often see Brock Lesnar fly, but he did it there, knowing how big this match is. And referee not starting to count. There we go, suplex on the outside. Brock Lesnar is unrelenting here. And welcome to Suplex City, Will Ospreay. On the outside. Referee can't do anything about it. This is last man standing. That means no disqualifications and no countouts. There we go. And the crowd responds with chants of Suplex City. We know about the issues Will Ospreay has had in the past. Neck and shoulder problems. And Brock Lesnar just bulldozes Will Ospreay. Nice Saito suplex again. Referee counting, but Brock Lesnar's not finished. He's doing his best Strowman impersonation. He's not finished with you, Will Ospreay. Here it goes. F5. Need a 10 count. And we're halfway there. Will Ospreay looks like he's on Dream Street. I was going to say he's out on his feet, but he is definitely off his feet right now. Count of 8. Need one more. Right there, we have a new World Heavyweight Champion. Dominant performance by the Beast Incarnate. Some other highlights. Brock Lesnar taking advantage of the rules, going to the outside of those German suplexes. Then the F5. Ospreay was competitive in the ring. Once it got to that rough terrain on the outside, the Beast took over. He is the new FSW World Heavyweight Champion. Brock's not done. It's an embarrassing loss in the TLC match. Oh my god, the shooting star press! He's going again. He's put an exclamation point on this match. The embarrassment Brock felt at losing the world title to Will Ospreay. He's taken out all that aggression here in this main event. And he's going to do it again. Just to rub salt into the wounds. F5! Oh! Will Ospreay's out. And that's Lesnar sending the message to Ospreay, telling him, "You're not in my league." And he walks away from Fight Night 14, the two-time FSW World Heavyweight Champion. Only a 3-star match, but it was a thorough decimation. It's the Brock Lesnar show. The mayor of Suplex City came to pay some debts to the Society of FSW. A little recap of the matches we've had. I'm going to keep things going just a moment with FSW Extra. So in the opening match, Kenny Omega beat EC3. Kenny Omega, of course, facing Lesnar at FSW Ride the Wave in 2 weeks, our summer pay-per-view. Tag team action. Lita and Ember Moon defeated Asuka and Io Shirai. Lita has a date with Asuka for the FSW Women's Championship at Ride the Wave. Television Championship match. Cesaro defeated Keith Lee in an instant classic, defending his TV title. Miss Money in the Bank, Rhea Ripley defeated the legendary Mickie James in her return to action. Big tag team action in the co-main event. We had Matt Riddle and AJ Styles beating Randy Orton and Tommaso Ciampa. Riddle, I believe, getting the victory over Orton. And in the main event, Brock Lesnar decimated Will Ospreay to regain the FSW World Championship. Got 4 more matches on tap in our extra show, which is called Extra. Let's do it. So we move from Saturday nights, Fight Night, all the way to Extra on a Tuesday. I've got the matches in my notebook. We've got 4 big matches on tap as we build towards the pay-per-view. Hope you guys are having a great night. We've got to edit these matches. In the main event, the big dog Roman Reigns is in action. Roman Reigns, entrances on, because we have entrances on for main events and also any matches involving champions. And Roman Reigns is facing a champion here. He's facing one half of the FSW Tag Team Champions, one of the Birds of Prey, Robbie Eagles. So a bit of a David vs. Goliath battle here. It's Roman Reigns versus Robbie Eagles. Robbie Eagles, of course, a very accomplished junior heavyweight in New Japan, facing off against one of WWE's best. That's what Fighting Spirit Wrestling is all about, the best from all over the world. Doesn't matter if you're in WWE, AEW, and JPW. If you're good, you belong here. In the co-main event, we've got some more tag team action player. It's 2-on-2. Gonna make it a tornado tag just to keep things interesting. It's gonna be the Hardys. It's gonna be Jeff. I'm gonna play as Jeff, teaming with his brother Matt. And Matt and Jeff Hardy are taking on the Revival, which is Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, of course, now FTR in AEW. So that's our co-main. In the second match on the show, we're wrapping two of the best in the women's division. It's Candice LeRae, and Candice LeRae is going to be facing, let me check my notes here, Dakota Kai. Candice and Dakota. Let's get it. Auckland represent. And in the first match on the show, a first time ever encounter. pre-edit that. On one side, we've got the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. And Shinsuke Nakamura is facing perhaps the greatest masked wrestler of all time, Rey Mysterio. There he is. Alright. Shinsuke Nakamura is looking at a television championship match with Cesaro riding the wave. He needs to build momentum. Can he get past the legendary luchador? We're going to find out in moments. That's FSW Extra. Let's do this. So this is like my version of Sunday Night Heat or Velocity or AEW Dark, whatever you want to call it. But I like to think it's a little bit more important than those shows. I try and put some big matches on there. Just anyone on my roster that couldn't quite make the 6-match Fight Night card. If they're good enough, they get on Extra and showcase their skills. I've had some big matches in the past on Extra, some Extreme Rules matches. I think I've had 1 or 2 television title matches. And here we've got the likes of the Hardys, Roman Reigns, Rey Mysterio, Shinsuke Nakamura, all competing on Extra. That's big time. These fans are jacked, and they should be. It's a pretty stacked card, 4 huge matches. And this crowd is letting the people at home know they are missing out. We are live on Twitch from Seattle, Washington. My name's Wwe. This is WWE 2K20 Universe Mode. Hope you guys are ready for some high quality wrestling. Let's get it. I'm going to play as Shinsuke. If you're new to my WWE 2K20 streams, I both play the matches and commentate them because the commentary in this game is hopeless and Michael Cole's just hopeless in general. So I show him that I can do his job better than he can while I'm wrestling, because that's how I do. I'd actually really like to see this match on a pay-per-view, Nakamura vs Mysterio. I think it'd be a really interesting clash of styles if Shinsuke is motivated. I think that's been the biggest issue for Shinsuke in WWE. Half the time he doesn't seem motivated. When he gives a shit, he can be great. When he feels like coasting, it's just average. Let's see if Rey Mysterio can drag something spectacular out of him. It's our first match on FSW Extra. Oh, and it ends Guri kicks us off. And Rey a bit stunned here. And Shinsuke with the suplex. Doesn't normally employ a power game. But against a smaller Mysterio, he's got an opportunity to work outside the box. Shinsuke going for a powerbomb here. Oh, going for a powerbomb, maybe over the ropes. But Rey fights back. And the sharp elbows, striking game of Shinsuke. Working in a defensive sense as well. Oh, and a nice single leg drop kick by the King of Strong Style. Shinsuke all about those knees. And the stomps and the kicks. Oh, and that flailing knee to the gut, I believe it was. Mysterio's in a bad way to start things off here. Oh, backstabber! Into the cover, hooks the leg tight. And Rey is a veteran, a legend, knows where he is at all times, using the ropes as his sanctuary. But Shinsuke is a man on a mission. He knows he needs to keep momentum going. Oh, and a missile dropkick misses. Nakamura's got the TV title match of Cesaro, but it's not going to look good. He loses to Rey Mysterio here. Maybe Rey Mysterio could make an argument to be added to that match. Oh, that's a hot shot by Shinsuke Nakamura, driving the air out of Mysterio. Top rope in the windpipe. And out just before the count of 2 is Rey Mysterio. And a big boot upside the head. Shinsuke is not playing. He's laying his kicks in. Crowd doesn't like it. Shinsuke's not too worried about who likes him. He's worried about results. It's all about checks and championships. Shinsuke Nakamura. He's got that boot right in the jaw of Mysterio. What's it going to be here? I think he's doing it. Good vibrations in the corner. Shinsuke ever the showman. Both swung and missed there. We're going to the outside, but oh, he missed that spin kick. And a drop kick by Mysterio. Mysterio finally has an opening here. It's going to be, and oh, landslide by Nakamura. Big slam on the outside. The count of 4. Halfway there, can Mysterio get back in it? Sure can. Single leg drop kick by Shinsuke Nakamura. Staying ahead of the game. There we go. Exploder suplex incoming. Can't do the thing from the corner, no? Kinshasa. There we go, stalking his prey. Can Nakamura hit it? There we go, Kinshasa! Rey Mysterio kicks out of the Kinshasa. Don't believe it. Oh, the rolling wheel kick again misses. Rey had it well timed. Tried to take advantage of the crash and burn, but Nakamura still got plenty left in the tank. Nice Hurricane Rana by Rey Mysterio. It's a huge first time ever matchup here on Extra. Stiff right hands by Nakamura. And jarring the spine. Quickly into the cover, forearm in the face. And a very close call on that suplex. Don't normally see a suplex win a match like that, but Nakamura putting a huge hurting on Mysterio. Over the knee. Let's go with the right hand. This is back and forth. What's it going to be? Shinsuke pushing him away. A nice STO. Flattens him on his head. Knocked a bit silly, but oh, Shinsuke doesn't mind. Laying the boots in, trying to get rid of those reversals. Mysterio has the. This is on Legend difficulty in case you were wondering. A stone left unturned here. There we go. I think it was looking for 619 then. Nakamura counters. There we go, once again. Second exploder suplex. Nakamura lining this man up. Here we go again, Kinshasa. And Rey Mysterio kicks out of a second Kinshasa. What is it gonna take? Going for that cover. And still Nakamura too fresh. Drop kick misses. Oh, float over DDT, and he might have busted him open there. Quickly into the cover. And Mysterio fights out at the last moment. Oh, diving knee drop misses. Oh, a German suplex. On the money. Here we go again. A third exploder suplex. Could this finally be it? Nakamura has been put through the ringer. Here we go. A third Kinshasa. Finally, it's over. Shinsuke Nakamura puts away Rey Mysterio. What a match. I can't believe how resilient Rey was. It was fairly one-sided, but Rey just kept kicking out of my big moves. Red body, red head, it didn't matter. It just kept coming. See, the highlights is pretty much all Nakamura here. Mysterio had a few counters, but overall, it was the Shinsuke Nakamura show. The number one contender to the television title. To live it, Cesaro better bring his A game and ride the wave. In about 2 weeks' time. That'll be live on my YouTube. All the weekly shows, the Fight Nights, the extras happen on Twitch. We go live on YouTube for the pay-per-views. The link to my YouTube is in the bio. Same name. Robo Entertainment. Where is Rey? I'm never at the spot I want him to be. I want everybody announce table so I can do a cool move. I couldn't actually see Rey there, I just had to guess. This is punishment for kicking out of so much shit, Rey. Don't kick out of my shit. Split a suplex. Shinsuke's feeling himself. And for the 4th time tonight, Rey's gonna take that Kinshasa. Boom! Oh! That one was brutal. No, line up, no. Body shot before the Kinshasa. Just straight, bam! Knee to the head. Nakamura, glorious and victorious. Was a 4-star match. Put that in the notebook always. I've got a notebook of right all matches in, all my plans. And I record anytime it's a 4-star match or higher. We open things up on FSW Extra 14 with a 4-star match. Can't start too much better than that. Because you don't want to start a show with a 5-star match. I mean, that just makes the rest of the show just about impossible to follow. Unless it's NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Play as Dakota Kai. Just going to try and give the bad guys some victories on this show. I made Fight Night pretty babyface happy. Just having a look back at my results here. It was all babyfaces winning until Brock in the main event. Did that on purpose, so crowd was really happy before the big letdown. Psychology. Get them really high and just put them down. And Dakota Kai on a mission here. Face Candice LeRae. Both women have done great things on the independent scene before coming to WWE and then later FSW. Dakota Kai doing great things in Australia and New Zealand. Candice LeRae, of course, doing great things on the independent scene. She used to wrestle men, believe it or not, on the independent scene in hardcore matches. That was her niche. Wrestling in PWG, where the likes of the Young Bucks, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have competed. It's Dakota Kai, so in control of the situation here. Nice shot by Candice. Oh, and a drop kick. Quick cover by Candice, hoping to catch Dakota off guard. And Dakota out quickly. Oh, nice drop kick. Candice LeRae, recent challenger for the FSW Women's Championship, losing to Asuka. As Dakota Kai yet to have championship opportunities in Fighting Spirit Wrestling. Let me know in chat, guys, who you guys would like to see in my FSW roster. Throw out some names, they might be on the roster already, and just might need some more opportunities. Well, they might not be on the roster, but I can always draft them in and get them involved in future Fight Nights and pay-per-views. Whatever you'd like to see, I'd probably like to see him as well. Let's have a look at what Dakota Kai's got in mind here. Oh, big power bomb. Stacks him up. Just a 1 count. Hence the way showing her ever-vaulted toughness there. Snap suplex, floats over. So technically sound is Dakota Kai. Candice Ray tenacious, not even staying down for a 2 count, not giving Dakota Kai the satisfaction. Oh, Enziguri misses. Physics were off in this game, that really should have hit, but made us float in the air, kind of. Oh, go to kick by Dakota Kai. I thought that would have been a finisher. She used that as a finisher in the past. And Candice no sells it, kicks out at 1. Once again, it's like hovering in midair when I try and kick him. Hold that down. Neck breaker. Oh, beautiful technique by Ray. Swinging neck breaker. There we go. Enziguri finally hits. Throws it down. Still just a 1 count. Oh, pump kick by Dakota Kai. Showing us why she's known as the captain of Team Kick. Frog splash, but Candice gets the knees up. Dakota Kai did it so quickly. It's going to be backslide driver. Still just a 1 count. Gotta give it to Ray for that toughness. I'm not sure what Dakota's signature is, but she's got no stamina as it is. Another go to kick. Gotta get some of her wind back. No signature opportunity there. Oh, and the way it counters. Nice fireman's carry takeover. Very slick. I didn't have the stamina for the signature that time. So it's very slow to crawl back now. I'm going through the ringer in this match, but honestly I'm a bit disappointed in Kai's cardio. There we go, making the run around. Oh, the big boot upside the jaw. She collapses immediately. Short run around the ring was too much for Dakota. Oh, but it was enough to get a victory. Dakota Kai looked slow and sluggish in there, but she ducked it out. That's the victory. Over again, Candice LeRae. Counter for counter. Dakota looked really weary and fatigued for some reason. All she was really doing is putting her foot on the gas to attack Candice. Apparently that was enough to totally destroy her. Backslide driver. There's an immediate kick out from LeRae. And Candice looked with Dakota every step of the way, but once she got that kick upside the head, that was enough to hit the off switch. Didn't get to hit the finisher, so we're going to do it now. Eat this. I believe that's a chiropractor by Dakota Kai. Beautifully done. Attacking the neck of Candice LeRae, making that statement. Dakota Kai could be in line soon for a women's championship match. Only 2.5 stars. The lowest rated match so far. Was a bit clunky, was a bit dodgy. But Dakota Kai gets the win, and I moved to 2-0 on Extra. Also, if anyone's tuned in late, I did manage to get 6-0 on Fight Night 14. Playing on Legend difficulty. Had some good shit, pal. I'm going to play as Jeff Hardy. It's a tornado tag match. That means that all 4 competitors are legal at the same time. There are no actual tags needed in this match. This is the co-main event. Tag team action between 2 of the greatest tag teams in the world, the Hardys versus the Revival. For you guys on FSW Extra 14. And Matt takes down Scott Dawson. Dash Wilder takes down Jeff Hardy. Oh, and Dash Wilder ahead of the game here. Nice reverse DDT, reversal, and Matt runs into Dash Wilder. Takes him out while attacking Scott Dawson. Dash Wilder counters me again. Like I said, man, legend difficulty. And Matt taking care of Scott Dawson over there. Dash Wilder just getting his shots in here. It's like he's attacking that guy that hit Bret Hart. Oh, atomic drop by Dash Wilder. Scott Dawson tried to do a double team. Matt takes care of that, and Dash is just a machine. Gory bomb. Oh, nicely done by Dash Wilder. Matt gets Scott Dawson again. Matt takes down Dash Wilder, thank God, because he was pissing me off. I've got no reversals left. Been countering him every step of the way, but doesn't seem to be enough here. There we go, the big suplex finally connects. Jeff slams Scott Dawson. Dash Wilder can get some too. Go, nice Russian leg sweep. Bam, and oh! Tornado DDT by Matt Hardy at the same time. It's a tough match to follow, but we're getting it done. I kicked him and they still countered the thing. A big takedown on Scott Dawson. Matt's back in the fray. And Matt's on it. This time the slam connects and the Hardys are bringing the fight to the Revival. A lot of back and forth, but I think the Hardys are starting to come out the better. Nice neckbreaker by Matt Hardy on Dawson. And Dash is about to take a big move. Jawbreaker by the charismatic Enigma. Matt into the cover. Dawson out at one. And Dash with the counter. Out with the Bulldog. And Dash overwhelming Jeff with a big slam. Impressive work from Dash Wilder. I mean, Jeff's the former WWE champion. Not easy to manhandle in the way Dash Wilder's been doing it. Oh. Twist of fate by Matt Hardy. There we go, just like that. Matt Hardy rallies with a twist of fate. Jeff gets in at the right time. That was a dudder for match, to be honest. Dawson kept getting those sneaky pins. I broke it up there with a stomp. Missed that save, but that stomp connected. See a lot of back and forth, a lot of reversals. Dash Wilder, which is a supercharged AI that countered just about everything I ever did. Dawson again trying for those sneaky pins. Let's see if we can get the finish there though, because that was a good one. Oh, Matt got a twist of fate. You see the cover there. I come in at the right time with the face buster, and it's all over.
Here are your winners, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, the Hardy Boys.
I've had 2 dud matches in a row. Like I've won them, but they haven't been very competitive, fun matches. 1.5 stars. We had a really OP Revival in terms of the reversals and that kind of thing, but then they lost to the signature Twist of Fate without even taking much damage. Hardy stand tall. They could be looking at a future championship shot. But yeah, I've got to agree, it's a lackluster match. We barely got going and then it was over. I thought it was shaping up for something fun aboard the reversals. But then one Twist of Fate and wham bam, thank you ma'am, it's over. Alright, let's see if we can finish on a high note here. The main event up next. Roman Reigns versus Robbie Eagles. So we started with a 4-star match, then we had like a 2-star match, now it's 1.5. Let's up the ante. Roman Reigns versus Robbie Eagles. I'm playing as Roman, he's usually pretty OP, so I might have to let Robbie get some moves in order to make it like a competitive 3-4 star match. But I definitely can't have Robbie beat Roman, because Roman's in my co-main event at the pay-per-view at FSW Rad the Wave. I've got Roman Reigns in the last man standing match with Keith Lee, who just had maybe his career best match on Fight Night 14, challenging for the television championship against Cesaro. He lost, but it wasn't a loss to be ashamed of. But Roman can't be losing to a tag team wrestler like Robbie Eagles. As great as Robbie Eagles is, he's still lower in the pecking order than the big dog. Here we go, it's main event time. The main event of FSW Extra 14. Roman Reigns vs Robbie Eagles. And since Michael Cole's not here, fuck it. Here comes the big dog. Did I do it right, Vince? Please don't yell at me. I can't take this abuse anymore. But here comes the former WWE Champion, former Universal Champion.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida. Weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
There's almost not enough time in a Roman Reigns entrance to list the accolades that he has. He's been there, he's done that. He's won just about every conceivable thing you could win within the WWE. The only thing he hasn't done is gone outside the company and won big titles there. But there's no question, like him or hate him, this man is a star. I honestly think he gets a little bit too much flack from some people, some of the IWC, the Internet Wrestling community, say he can't work, say he's not face of the company material. I think that's bullshit. I think Roman's a great star. I think some of his presentation, his booking leaves a bit to be desired. But as far as the man's work, the matches he can have, his charisma, his star power, I think it's all there. I think he's a great talent. I think WWE needs to let him be himself more, and he'd become the star that they want him to become. I've heard interviews from Roman Reigns outside of that WWE bubble, and he's a fun guy, he's a cool guy, he's a charismatic guy, and he is a great pro wrestler. If you don't believe me, just look at his run in 2015, his run of pay-per-view matches. He faced just about every type of wrestler there is to face. He had great matches with them all. But he's got a great battle here ahead of him. He's facing the sniper of the skies, one half of the birds of prey.
Representing those guys from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 176 pounds, one half of the Rob E. the Eagle.
So you see the championship around his waist. He is one half of the FSW Tag Team Champions with the former FSW World Heavyweight Champion, Will Ospreay. Robbie Eagles is a well-travelled competitor. He's competed in PWG. Had great matches with the likes of Bandito. And then he went to New Japan after years on the Australian independent scene. And his first ever match in New Japan was a tag team match, and he made the legendary Jushin Thunder Liger tap out to his finisher submission, the Ron Miller Special. Robbie Eagles is legit, and he's here in FSW. He's been a tag team wrestler for most of his run here. He's got a great, huge singles opportunity here, facing Roman Reigns in this main event spotlight. Let's see what he can do with it. Roman Reigns, Robbie Eagles. This is your main event of FSW Extra. I'm Robbo. This is WWE 2K20 Universe Mode. Hope you guys are having a great night. Thanks for joining me on this stream. Robbie off to a quick start, and Roman looks a bit flabbergasted. And, might have played a bit of possum there to Roman Reigns. Robbie with the quick strikes. And sends Reigns into the stairs. Robbie Eagles, the sniper of the skies. Quickly, working hard. Nice side Russian leg sweep. Roman Reigns can take it to the street if he needs to. But he's going to break this count. After the count of 5. And Robbie wasted no time. Didn't even take a second to get his bearings. And Reigns flattens him. And Roman Reigns is methodical here. He's not going to rush things if he doesn't have to. And look at the power of Roman Reigns. Huge takedown. and follows it with a kick. Roman Reigns has a mean streak, and Robbie Eagles has that quick strike tendency, kicking Reigns off his back and Robbie. Oh! Tornado kick by Robbie Eagles. Sniper off the skies. Showing that sniper-like accuracy with his feet. Single leg drop kick fells the big dog. Robbie Eagles, a veteran as well. Don't let his age fool you. He's been doing his thing for a long time. 10 years on the Australian scene. And Roman kicks out immediately for that big DDT. Credit Robbie for trying, but what the hell? He wasn't even touching him. And Roman immediately powers out. That's where that size difference comes into play. 175 pounds versus 275. It's night and day. Roman stomping the mud hole in Robbie Eagles, walking it dry. And Robbie Eagles, after a strong start on the back foot here, and Reigns just smacks him down. Oh, and Robbie with his agility. Upside the head goes Robbie. Robbie's feeling the momentum here. The adrenaline's pumping through his veins. He understands what a huge opportunity this is. Oh, just throws Reigns to the outside. What's he gonna do? Oh, suicide! Tope con hilo by Robbie Eagles. I think I'm saying that right. He can dive. And Reigns just rolls through and stomps Eagles. All that momentum built up for nothing. Here we go. Splash Mountain. Boom! There it is. Just a one count. Robbie able to fight on. Carry on, but might be taking a beating to be sure. Belly to belly. Pure power by Roman Reigns. And a kick. Robbie Eagles showing his dexterity with his feet here. Educated feet and the leaping DDT. Nice shot by Roman Reigns. Oh, Superman punch. Wait, Roman's not done. Spear by Roman Reigns. It's all over, just like that. Roman Reigns overcomes Robbie Eagles. Robbie looked like he was doing so well. You see his highlights here, the massive DDT. Just the speed of Robbie Eagles is giving Roman fits. And the Splash Mountain Bomb, the power, turning the tides. The Superman punch, massive spear. All those huge moves, those three huge moves happened within the space of about 30 seconds. And that was enough to defeat the Sniper of the Skies.
Here is your winner, Roman
Competitive match here. Roman's a heel in my universe mode, but we're not going to break out. We've done that a couple of times tonight. We don't want to overuse the trope. Roman Reigns is going to revel in his victory. Hard-fought battle over one half of the FSW Tag Team Champions. Two high-level athletes, only one man could win, and tonight that man was Roman Reigns. 3-star match. I'm happy with that to end the night. Main event done and dusted. So before we go, recap of our matches. First, Shinsuke Nakamura beat Rey Mysterio. 4-star match was really good. Dakota Kai beat Candice Ray, building some momentum for herself. She could be in the conversation for a future FSW Women's Championship shot. Tornado tag match. Chaotic mess, but the Hardys prevail over the Revival. And in our main event, Roman Reigns defeats Robbie Eagles. Big time battle there. Quality match. And the big dog prevails. And that will about do us for tonight. We'll be back possibly on Wednesday with the next show. So the next show will be FSW Fight Night 15. I'll release that card during the week. Make sure you're following me on my social media. Before I jump off stream, I'll put that in the chat briefly. Just bear with me one moment while I get it back up on my phone. I'll put the links in the chat to follow me on my Insta and Twitter. And really hope you guys join me. It'd be good to have a good people watching the WWE feeds, especially because I did get the copyright issue with the last one. So the more people can watch my live streams, the more I can turn to Twitch as a outlet for my gaming. It'd be nice to be able to get to affiliate and partner and make a bit of money off it someday. We need to get these average viewers up. So make sure you follow me on social media. If you see my posts, spread the word. There's my Instagram. Absolutely, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Ignore that. That probably won't give you the one. So my Instagram is actually MickRobson316. And what I had in my mind when I tapped that first one was our Facebook. So I'll put our Facebook group in the chat. That's where you'll find group Death Signals Gaming, facebook.com/Death Signals Gaming. So once again, ignore that first Instagram link. That won't get you through. You want MickRobson316 at Instagram. You want Death Signals Gaming at Facebook. That's where the group of us all get together and share our posts and memes and streams. So facebook.com/Death Signals Gaming. Check it out for everything. And finally, if you're more of a Twitter person, follow me at twitter.com, and it's MickRobson316 again. So that does this for Wwe 2K20. This has been Universe Mode, my own promotion I've made, FSW Fighting Spirit Wrestling. Really appreciate people watching. Hopefully we'll get more and more people coming as the weeks go by. We're a couple of weeks away from the pay-per-view FSW Ride the Wave. That'll be main evented by FSW World Heavyweight Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Kenny Omega. Last man standing between Roman Reigns, Keith Lee. Got some other big matches on tap, like AJ Styles versus Tommaso Ciampa, Asuka versus Lita, Randy Orton versus Matt Riddle, and much more to come. Till next time, I'm Robbo. Take care.